everyone. Welcome to Reasons for Roots. My name's Lauren and I'm a homeschool mom to 4 kids. Today I want to show you how I plan for our Charlotte Mason inspired homeschool. So it's Saturday evening, late Saturday evening, about 5 o'clock. Usually I do my planning on Sunday afternoons, but this week's a little different. We're going to be busy tomorrow afternoon, so I decided I better go ahead and get our week planned. So how does one plan for a Charlotte Mason inspired education using all the books? How do you do that? I wanted to show you just a peek into how I organize our homeschool. Now, I have 4 kids, 4 very different kids. So I use a little different technique for each child as far as their curriculum goes, as far as their schooling goes. So you'll see a little tweak in that. But besides that, I start by planning our morning time, our group history, and then I go from youngest all the way to my oldest, who is in 11th grade, not 12th grade yet, 11th grade. So this is going to be a really short, informal video, a lot of voiceover, because I'm just going to film myself planning and I'll explain it through the voiceover. So I'm just very casual, hair up, leggings, t-shirt, because that's what I wear when I plan. So it's a beautiful day outside. We've been outside all day, so everyone is just came in and kind of chilled out. My oldest is at a rodeo. My husband took him today because I took him last night. Long night last night. So, and we'll all go tomorrow. So today we're just taking the day off for the rest of us. And we're just kind of relaxing. So while they're relaxing, I'm going to get busy planning. I start just by pulling all our resources together, our hymn study, our poetry, our picture study, our group history I kind of throw into our morning time too, and then I read aloud for church history. So I go through and all I do is write down what chapters of which book I need to read for that morning. We rotate through, we don't do everything every single day except for history. Then I'll check the children's binders, make sure they have their copy of the poem they're learning, their Bible memorization, and any copy work. Okay, so I ended up just going ahead and planning out the rest of our year with our group history. So we have church history, courage and convictions. We love this History Live series. This is wonderful.
I don't see the yellow one.
Okay. And we're finishing up the Mystery of History Volume 3. So I just read this aloud to kind of keep everyone together on the same page. And then they go read their own independent history through Living Books. But this is a Living Book church history series. I love this. Love this. We plan to continue on with the series next year. So we only have like 12 days left of school. So I decided while I was writing, very simple, like to write the pages each day. We do 4 days a week of each book, and then we'll be done with the school year. I can't believe it. So I've got all that done. Our morning time's a little different this week because of Holy Week, but I think I've got our morning time set up for next week as well. And now I'm going to move on to Aubrey. So all I do is use a sheet of paper, blank paper, simple and sweet, a pencil in case I need to change something, and her books are down here. I'll actually keep them under my table here. You'll see me pull those out in a second. I'll pull them out and see what she needs to do. I don't really plan out lessons for her. I just move on to the next lesson every day, usually. But since we're 12 days left of school, I want to kind of evaluate, see where she is, and so look a little closer at her lessons than I normally do. But usually I just see like what we have coming ahead, and I'll just write it down here. nothing major, okay? And then for her living books right now, her living books are free online. She's using Our Island Story for British history, and oh, I can't think of it. Oh, history, our elementary history for American history. So she's using both of those, and both of those are free online. And so she reads off the Chromebook. She prefers it that way. I'm more of a book person. She likes it. So I'm going to look up her pages that she needs to read independently, and then write them down, and then I'll move on. So here I'm just grabbing her math and her grammar, and then I will get her living books for science and history, and I will write them out, which chapters I want her to read, how many pages, if she's to do an oral narration or a written narration. Okay, so I've got Aubrey done. That took about 10, maybe 12 minutes, 10 to 12 minutes. Morning time took about, it took a little longer than normal just because I was doing the whole year, the rest of the year. So it took about 15. So I have her daily assignments. You'll see I have her, I just have it, my handwriting is so sloppy. I'm sorry. My kids can read it though. Okay, so I have Monday, then I have her English, her Bible, her math, her handwriting. Then I have her history reading, her Latin, and her science. Okay, and then oral narration, and then she knows to do an oral narration with her science.
Where are the adults?
I don't know. We'll have to find them. And so I just go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and put a little checkbox so she can check if she goes. I'm done with her. I'm going to put that in her book basket here. Close up her computer, and now I will move on. But first, I think me and Gage are going to go outside. That's the wonderful thing with planning, homeschool planning. You can take a break if you want. So we're going to run outside and play for a little while before we come back in. So a huge thing with planning for me is to be goal-minded instead of a slave to a schedule. So that's why I only plan out 1 week at a time now. I do not like planning out our whole year like I used to because we get behind and we feel behind constantly. But now I have realistic goals set for the week. I have an expectation set, and it's an expectation that I know that we can achieve. So that makes a huge difference in scheduling. That's all I have for you today, just a simple how I plan video. I hope you enjoy. Maybe it's helpful. Maybe it encourages you to simplify things, because I know for me, I always want to overthink it. I always want to make it too difficult. And it's at the end of the school year where I realize, you know what? I think it's so much more difficult all school year than it has to be. I was typing up lesson plans, typing up my kids' schedules, and I'm like, you know what? I think this will work just as well. So just a little handwritten checklist, going through what they get done, not planning too far in advance, and even for my little for my little guy, and even just having a goal for the week. Not necessarily a schedule, just a goal. That helps a lot. I hope this is encouraging to you. I'd love for you to subscribe if you haven't already. I have a lot of fun videos coming up and headed your way.